My ex cheated on me and laughed it off, saying I'd never find someone like her because I was out of her league. A year later, I got engaged to a model from my high school, and now she's having a meltdown over the photos. I'm 35 now, but this happened when I was 33. I work in IT, yeah, typical Reddit guy, and I'd been dating Lexi for about 8 months. She was stunning, like the kind of woman who stops traffic. I'm talking 5'10", blonde, the type who gets approached constantly. Honestly, I always felt like I was punching above my weight. I'm decent looking, keep in shape, but she was on another level. The whole relationship, I had this nagging feeling that she was settling. The breakup was brutal. I came home early from work one day because I had a migraine. I needed to check my email, but my laptop was dead, so I grabbed hers from the kitchen counter. That's when I saw the messages. 3 different guys, all recent, one from that morning. My hands were shaking as I scrolled through them. Flirty texts, plans to meet up. One guy asking when her boyfriend would be gone again. I felt physically sick. When she got home an hour later, I was still sitting there with her laptop open. She walked in, saw what I was looking at, and barely reacted. Just sighed like I'd found out she forgot to buy milk or something. We need to talk, I said. She set down her purse and crossed her arms. Okay, let me save you the speech. Yeah, I've been seeing other people. I thought you knew that's how this worked. I was stunned. How what worked? Come on, she said, not even looking guilty. Be honest with yourself. You're lucky you had me at all. Look at you, then look at me. Did you really think I was going to be exclusive with someone like you? Those words destroyed me. Not just the cheating, the casualness of it, the way she said it like it was obvious, like I should have known my place. We broke up that night. She moved out by the end of the week, taking most of the good kitchen stuff with her. For months, I was a mess. I'd see couples on the street and think she was right. That's the best I'll ever do. My friends tried to build me up, but I couldn't shake it. And about a year later, I'm doom scrolling Instagram at 2 a.m. because that's what you do when you can't sleep. And I see a suggested profile, Audrey. I hadn't thought about her in 15 years. We went to high school together. She was in my physics class junior year. Cute, funny, always drawing in the margins of her notebook. I remember she used to bring me coffee before our 8 a.m. class because I was always half asleep. Looking back, the signs were obvious that she liked me, but I was a clueless 17-year-old who thought girls like her didn't date guys like me. Her profile said she just moved back to town. On impulse, I sent her a DM. Holy shit, Audrey, it's me. Are you really back in the city? She responded within minutes. We messaged for hours. Turns out she'd been living in New York doing commercial modeling, campaigns for skincare brands, some fashion work, nothing huge, but steady. She'd moved home to be closer to her parents. We met for coffee 3 days later. The second I saw her walk into that cafe, something clicked. She'd always been pretty, but now she was, I don't know, confident, radiant, and she was looking at me like I was the most interesting person in the room. That coffee turned into dinner. Dinner turned into a weekend hike with my dog. Within 2 months, we were inseparable. 6 months in, I proposed at Lincoln Park, the same place where she'd apparently worked up the courage to tell me she liked me back in sophomore year. I never knew. She told me after I put the ring on her finger, both of us crying and laughing. Audrey's Instagram had blown up over the years. Not influencer level, but 500K followers. Lots of professional photos from her modeling work. I posted our engagement photos, simple ones from the park, nothing fancy. She looked gorgeous in this cream-colored sundress, and I was just grinning like an idiot. 20 minutes later, someone's banging on my apartment door. I open it and there's Lexi. Mascara running down her face, hair a mess, eyes wild. We need to talk, she says, pushing past me into my living room. Lexi, what are you? I saw your post. I saw her. She spins around. Audrey, the model, you're marrying her? I just stared at her. I made a mistake, she says, and now she's crying harder. I was wrong, okay? We were supposed to end up together. I was young and stupid. We can fix this. For a year, I'd carried her words around like a weight, that I was lucky to have her, that I should have known my place. I looked at her standing in my apartment, falling apart, and I felt nothing. No anger, no satisfaction, just tired. Lexi, I said quietly, be honest with yourself. You're lucky you had me at all. Then I opened the door and waited. She left without another word. Audrey asked who it was when she came over later. I just kissed her and said, nobody important.